Welcome to yoga class where we'll give special attention to our core. This is beautiful flowy sequence to strengthen or call up our willpower from within, having core engaged poses with a peak pose, crow. For those who haven't mastered this pose yet, it's all fine. There will be the opportunity to try it out. But since we'll have this pose, there is a need to be acquainted with basic yoga poses and alignment. Therefore, this class is suitable for level 2, experienced beginners and above. It's suitable to practice at any time of the day, guys, especially in the morning and daytime. No props required unless it's something in your daily practice. Before we start, if you like what we are doing and if you haven't already, you can press subscribe button down below at the right corner to help our content grow. Thank you guys, and whenever you feel ready, let's grab our mats and begin. Let's meet everybody in a mountain pose or Tadasana today. With the feet together or hips distant apart. Pull the feet grounded to the mat. Firm legs from calves to thighs. Firm belly. Engaged, in other words. Long spine, shoulders back. Engaged arms from shoulders to the fingers and fingers reaching to the ground. Let's choose the palms position. They are turned to the sides or maybe to the front. Long neck, head of the crown reaching to the sky, and chin a little bit looking towards the ground. Let's close our eyes if it feels comfortable. And let's dive deeper into our senses. Feeling the ground through the feet. Feeling the air on the skin. And also feeling deep breaths in and out. Inviting inner stillness to our inner world. Let's take a couple of moments here, continuing having deep breaths in and out. And slowly, when feeling comfortable, let's open our eyes and let's meet at the top of a mat. We'll have 2 rounds of classical sun salutations. I'll guide through them completely. With inhalation, let's lift our arms through sides up, stretching fingers at the top. Exhale with bent knees and straight back, forward fold. Palms on the ground, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back, straight knees. Exhale, right leg backwards, knee on the ground, front knee above ankle. Inhale to low lunge, lifting arms and torso up. Beautiful. Exhale, palms on the ground. Our front leg besides the right one, plank pose. With next exhalation, let's lower to the ground. Inhale to cobra, our elbows besides our body. And with exhalation, we will slowly push to downward facing dog, lifting our hips up and backwards, pushing from our palms. Our knees are maybe bent, and let's stay here a little bit more. Let's settle here, catch our breath. And now with right foot we'll step between palms, left knee on the ground. And we will lift to low lunge, stretching nicely and gently, our fingers reaching to the sky. With next exhalation, palms to the ground. This time, our left foot will go beside the right at the top, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up. Arms through sides up as well. Stretching all the body here. Exhale, palms to the heart. One more time, my friends. Inhale, arms through sides up. Exhale with bent knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg backwards, knee on the ground. Inhale, lifting arms up, stretching here with lots of breath. Exhale, palms on the ground, left leg beside the right, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly going towards the ground. Inhale, cobra. Let's stay with belly on the ground here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. With next inhalation, right leg between palms, left knee on the ground. And let's lift to low lunge when we are ready. Our front knee above ankle. Let's open our hearts, feel lots of breath and fresh air. Exhale, palms on the ground, left leg beside the right, inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chest to the knees. Inhale with round back, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up, arms through sides, up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Let's add our core little by little. With inhalation, we will go to a chair pose by drawing our hips backwards and down, arms up, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. We are doing sun salutation B, my friends. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time both legs backwards, plank pose. Let's inhale here. And with exhalation, slowly lowering down to the ground. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's settle here. Let's ground our palms and feet. And with next inhalation, we will lift our right leg up. With exhalation, let's slowly draw the foot between palms and we will lift here to high lunge. Similarly as previously to low lunge, just with straight back knee, but reaching palms to the sky. And with exhalation, let's lower down towards the mat to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Next inhalation, it's time for our left leg up. And with exhalation, this leg will slowly draw between palms. Let's check that our front knee is above ankle. And let's slowly, with our pace and flow, lift to high lunge. Stretching our back, our spine. Good. Exhale, palms to the ground. Left leg beside the right. Inhale in plank pose. Exhale, slowly going to the ground. Inhale at cobra. And exhale, let's flow to downward facing dog. Beautiful. I hope you are warmed up as me at the moment. Let's check in here how we feel shortly. And with inhalation, we will lift right leg up one more time. Exhale, placing it between palms. This time, let's ground our all left foot to the mat and let's lift to warrior two. Important to check in with our front knee is above ankle. Let's engage our belly. Let's draw our palms to the sides. And also let's reach with our fingers forward and backwards. After this quick stop, we are continuing flowing to the dancing warriors. Exhale, bending towards our back leg, reaching with our right arm to the sky, above our heads actually. Inhale, coming back to warrior two. Exhale, leaning towards our front knee, our elbow above the knee, reaching with our left arm above our heads, stretching our all left side of the body from the foot to the fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, back to warrior two. Let's straighten our legs now. Let's lean to the front and let's place our right palm on the mat to triangle pose. Left arm reaching to the sky, opening our left shoulder, breathing deeply. With the next inhalation, let's bend our front knee, lifting back to warrior two. Exhale, dancing warriors towards our back leg. Maybe our side is towards our front arm if it's comfortable. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, dancing warrior to the front. Loving how in this pose feels all left side of your body beautifully stretching. How about you guys? Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, let's lower down to plank pose and we'll do vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's catch our breath here. And with inhalation, let's lift our left leg up and go to the left side. Our foot between palms, right foot on the ground. And with inhalation, lifting to warrior two. Grounding our feet firmly to the mat, our front knee above ankle. Our navel draws in towards the spine. And let's celebrate our strong body, my friends. And let's dance, leaning towards our back leg, left arm above our heads. Let's check how deep we can sink in with our legs. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Let's go towards our front knee with the left elbow, right arm above our heads. Right side of our body stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Let's move to triangle by straightening our front leg, left arm on the ground, right arm reaching to the sky. Our side may be towards our upper arm. Deep breaths. Inhale back to warrior two with the help of the bent front leg. And let's dance one more time. Exhale, leaning to the back. If it's getting difficult, let's draw the help from our deep breaths. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, dancing towards our front knee. Strong feet, strong legs, open heart. Well done. Inhale, warrior two. And now let's straighten our legs, shifting to the right side of the mat to wide-legged stance. Let's check that our toes are parallel to the top and the back of the mat. And with straight back, let's forward fold, lowering our palms to the ground. And let's go with bent elbows towards our hips backwards. Our goal here is to straighten our backs as much as possible by lifting our hips up. If it's too tight for our hamstrings, let's bend our knees a little. Let's root firmly our feet, both edges to the ground. And we are building here the foundation to our shoulders and arms for a crow pose. Beautiful. With next inhalation, let's slowly lift up by drawing our feet together step by step. Let's meet somewhere in the middle of a mat. And now guys, what we will do is with inhalation we'll go to chair pose and we will pulse. Exhale, lifting a little bit up. Inhale, going deeper to a chair pose. Let's continue in our rhythms, keeping our feet and knees together, drawing our navel towards the spine. In other words, keeping our back straight. Shoulders together. Good guys, let's meet at the standing position. Keeping our core engaged, we'll draw our right leg backwards to warrior three or plain variation. Spreading our arms to the sides, drawing our shoulders together and trying to keep our hips in one line. Rooting through the left feet, maybe bending our left knee a little bit. Good. Now I would like you to slowly draw this leg forward, bending and hugging the knee. Nice stretch here. And let's release to the ground. Let's go further guys, building our tonus. Chair pose pulsations. Maybe we can go deeper this time. Inhale, drawing those hips towards the ground into imaginary chair. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, lifting up. Find your rhythm through the breath. Good. Let's meet at standing position and let's draw our left leg backwards to plain pose. Arms besides our body. Find your strength through the breath. Let's continue engaging the core. Well done, proud of you. Now let's draw this leg forward, hugging and bending the knee, having this beautiful stretch, and let's release. Now people, let's go to chair one more time. This time let's hold. Maybe our gaze is to the palms, but to that point that is comfortable for our neck. Good. Breathe guys, and now let's slowly release our hips to the mat, straight to the boat pose. Straight back, bent knees maybe, palms hugging the thighs or maybe reaching towards our feet. A little bit more. Well done. Let's release and now let's lift those hips to Malasana. Drawing knees to the sides of the mat. Palms together with elbows pushing inner thighs to the sides. in this way straightening our back. Let's recenter here, and we reached our time, guys, for the crow. Let's ground our palms to the mat, drawing our knees to the armpits. And if it's not in our practice, let's just lift one foot after another, feeling and letting our body and arms to adapt to the weight. And if it's in our practice, let's lift both legs. Let's cross our toes. Engaged core in both variations. And let's come back with our attention to deep breaths. Beautiful. Let's release and have a little wrist therapy by bending the wrist of one palm with fingers down. Let's switch the palm. Let's bend the wrist with fingers up. And let's do it to another palm. Good. Now let's turn the wrists around to the one side. And let's switch to another one. And you know, guys, let's do one more time our crow pose to deepen the experience in our bodies. Let's meet in Malasana, and when feeling ready, let's ground our palms to the mat, knees to the armpits, and let's do as previously, lifting one foot after another, or lifting both of them, keeping the core engaged. If you keep falling, I totally understand you. We've all been there. Just let's keep trying, guys. Good. And now we are done with a crow pose. Let's do a wrist therapy one more time. Bending the wrists up and down and turning around according to how it feels best of us. Maybe picking one of exercises, maybe all of them. Okay, let's come back to Malasana. And let's draw left palm to the ground. And with inhalation, lifting right arm to the sky and a little bit backwards, opening the right shoulder. Let's stretch the shoulders after our crow pose. Well done, by the way. I'm very proud of you. Good. Let's release the palm to the ground and let's lift the left one. Let's come back to our breath. We are transitioning to a slower phase of our practice. Good. Releasing the arm, and let's go to a puppy pose by lowering our knees to the ground, hips above the knees, and let's go with our heart towards the ground, drawing our palms forward. With deep inhales and exhales, let's slowly release our heart more and more to the ground. Gently, laying our foreheads to the mat, observing how the body feels, how we feel. Good. Now I would like you slowly to come back to sitting position, actually to a kneeling one. And we'll do a cat and cow pose a little bit modified. Inhale, we are rounding our backs, stretching those arms forward with interlaced fingers are far from us. Exhale, arching our backs, arms at our backs as well, interlacing fingers here. Inhale, rounding our backs. Exhale, arching our backs and opening deeply our shoulders. This is very delicious after a crow pose for our wrists. Let's slowly straighten our backs. With inhalation, we will lift our arms up. Exhale, we'll twist to the left, drawing our right palm towards the ground, left palm behind our backs. If it's too tight for our knees, let's go to crossed legs position. Let's modify how it's comfortable for us. With inhalation, let's come back to center, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Lengthening our spines with inhale and twisting to the right a little bit more with exhale. Beautiful. With inhalation, coming back to center. And now we'll do several poses of forward folding. Let's draw our feet together, bending the knees to the sides. Let's hug our feet. And with exhalation, with straight backs, let's forward fold. Here we are trying to draw the knees towards the ground. We can help them by placing our elbows to inner calves in this way, pushing them towards the ground. Let's pay attention to our straight backs, trying to forward fold from our hips. And most importantly, let's have a deep breaths here, letting and granting our bodies to relax. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Let's spread widely our legs, drawing our toes to the sky. And let's forward fold here with straight backs as well as we done at previous pose. Having deep breaths in and out. And if it's possible, let's try to stay mindful here. If the thought comes in with next exhalation, let's release it. Let's come back to our breath. And let's come back to our body. With inhalation, straightening our back a little bit. And with exhalation, maybe a little bit drawing it towards the ground. Constant, slight pulsation here. Slowly, we are coming back to center. Let's bend our left leg, drawing the heel towards our thigh. And let's clasp our right toes or calf, bending to the right. Maybe we can lift the left arm above our heads, or maybe it stays on the bent knee, feeling our left side of the body. Our last pose before Savasana. Beautiful. Let's slowly release and let's go to the other side, straightening our left leg, bending our right leg, clasping our toes or calf, lifting our arm up or it stays on the knee. Maybe our gaze is towards our upper palm, opening our shoulder even more, choosing the best option to us today. Slowly, let's come back to center, and in our pace, let's lower to the ground. If it feels to, let's draw our feet together, bending our knees to the sides. And if we would like to, let's place our palms on the heart and on the belly. Having deep breaths in and out through the belly if it's in your practice. Let's congratulate ourselves for this practice, for meeting on the mat and having the will already to roll the mat and to start this practice. And then having all this gorgeous movement for all the body, having all the strength, having called all of it up from the inner corners to the surface. Let's allow ourselves for a little celebration. Continuing having deep breaths in and out. Deep breaths in and out. If you have time, stay as long as you need on the mat. And if we have to go, let's stretch fingers and toes. Let's draw both knees together. Turning to the side of the mat. And when feeling ready, let's meet at the sitting position. And I want to wish you a beautiful rest of the day.